Okay, let's talk about fonts for a moment. In this case, I'm going to go to my favorite font website. It's called DA Fonts, or I think it's dafont.com. Or is it DA Fonts with an S? That's dafont.com. So, in this case, this website is a great website for you to search and download fonts. Of course, Adobe owns most of the fonts, and you can purchase fonts right from Adobe. The downfall of that is they're very expensive. A lot of these fonts are either buy, try, or share. There's Vista fonts. How to get a Vista font? There's XP and Windows. So Windows 7 and Vista are different than what I'm probably going to be using, but get used to it. That's the way the computer world goes. In this case, I'm trying to find maybe more of either a fancy decorative kind of font or let's see. I really want a scripting, maybe a handwritten one for a signature or something. I don't know. Let's try the decorative. Okay, and so these are a little bit too much, but they do have the kind of circus feel. So as you go through, you can click on maybe starting category like I just did there. I started with decorative, and then start going and looking at what the fonts look like. You might not find the one you want, but you got to start somewhere. Old school. Not really. How about let's see. Distorted. Initials. Retro. Got a kind of feel right there, doesn't it? Kind of a too loose or Trek poster. Even Art Deco kind of looks like it somewhat. Let's see. Stencil, no. Groovy, old school. We already looked at that one, didn't we? Maybe over here under calligraphy, handwritten. Yeah, his things, since they're kind of handwritten somewhat. Yeah, look at this. Toulouse-Lautrec in a handwritten, maybe. Something like that might be kind of cool. Kind of has a poster like, I think, the typography that he'd put on this poster was actually hand-drawn type. It's not letters, he did it on a piece of stone. So I'm sure he hand drew it. So it has this kind of hand-drawn kind of feel to it. This one kind of has these big ends and stuff. This might be good. So let's see what this says. Free for personal use. Okay, so you got to look at kind of what the licensing agreement is, because fonts are kind of like photographs. They're licensed and copyrighted and things like that. You can donate to the author if you want. So if I go to download, let's see what it says. It's just going to download it, whatever. It didn't tell me anything about Mac or Windows or Vista. So where does it download? Well, at least on my computer, it downloads it on the desktop somewhere on my messy desktop. I think so. Let me pause for a moment. Okay, so I found my file. In this case, I got a kind of crazy compression program on my computer, but most of the time when you download the font off the internet, it'll be in like a zip file, which is a compressed file. Again, on a Mac, you can just double click it here. I can just right click on it and say extract files. And it should put it on a folder on my desktop somewhere. Oh, here it is. And then you'll notice it's probably a TT, a true type font. And then that TT true type font should work on either both Mac and Windows. I believe it's cross-platformable. So in this case, if I take that true type font that I found on the website was dafont.com, downloaded, uncompressed it. If I was using a Mac computer, I would use my font book. It's inside the hard drive or under applications. You just drag it right, start the font book, drag it right in there, and it'll install it, and you'll be able to use it in the application. Or in this case, I'm using XP, which I then, on XP, underneath the control panels on your computer, at least on my computer, there is a font folder somewhere in here. I know there's a font folder. And then what you want to do is you want to drag it into the font folder by clicking and dragging it into your font folder. and it should install it. And then when I open up Illustrator again, and so make sure your Illustrator is not running while you're trying to install a piece of font. Some say it might work, some say it might not. I would just usually quit the application and then install a font. So that's how you can install a font. You can download. Again, my favorite is DA Font. I'll link that web page up for you. Once I'm back inside of Illustrator, I could start where I left off because I saved my file, and I can go under File, Open Recent Files, and here's my artist. And then if I wanted to use that font, it's called Sean Handwriting or something like that. I could click on my text, and I could go to my again, I'm using the character window. Oh, here it is, right here in front of me. And I believe it was called Sean. It should be in alphabetical order here. Well, maybe not. Maybe it's handwritten Sean. It should show up. Let me see. Under font. Oh, I got so many fonts on here. Just give me a minute. Okay, here it is. I found it. It's called The Hand of Sean. If I choose it, it'll, ooh, look, it looks really nice. I like the handwriting look of it. So again, I was quite successful going and looking for a font inside of the internet. DA font was a good choice, and if it's too big, you can also scale your font. I'm using my text. I can use my black arrow and put it on my corner and kind of scale it down, and this kind of distorts it, and it's probably not the best thing to do, but I want it to be a little bit tall and skinny, kind of like the posters. If you saw the poster, the text was kind of stretched and things like that. So I'm going to start with a nice title like this. If I don't want it to be kind of so plain, the book goes over how to make and put a pattern into your text if you would like. I'm not going to do that, but what I'm going to do, though, is give it some color and give it a stroke. Remember how we had strokes around objects? Well, we can have strokes around text also. So in this case, I'm going to click on my Toulouse-Lautrec, and if you noticed in one of the poster examples that we were looking at, the text was red. So I'm going to convert this text to a red kind of color, maybe not pure red. Then I'm going to give it a stroke around it, okay, and then see how that looks with a stroke. And then let me zoom in. Okay, so I'm looking at it. That doesn't look too bad. And then you know, there's a variety of other things you can do. You can give it a drop shadow and different things like that. Some of those effects are actually under the effects window over here. There's a lot of we'll get into 3D and things like that in another lesson and things like that, but there's some effects that you can apply to your text over here. Under stylize is drop shadow, feather, inner glow, outer glow, round corner, scribble, and in fact I'll have a lesson on how to use the scribble example. You know, a drop shadow is kind of the way it says. It's a kind of a shadow behind your text like that. If you really wanted to, this is not really what I want to do in this case for this one, maybe, unless it's smaller. Kind of a glow around it. Kind of makes it stand out. Should take a little halo effect. Maybe I'll leave it on. We'll just see what it looks like. It's kind of makes it stand out a little bit better even too. Kind of like that font. That's okay. Next I'm going to do is I'm going to put maybe the date. Sometimes when you look at the name of somebody, especially a famous person or something like that, they usually have like the day, the year they were born and the year that they passed away. So in this case, I'm going to go back to my folder if I could find it. And open up my Word document that I have of all my files here, and then we can go and start from there. There he is. There it is. What are the dates? He was born in 1864 to 1901. So 1864 to 1901. So I'm going to use my text tool again. And I'm going to click on the screen and type in my 1864 to 1901. Okay, and this is quite a nice font. I might scale it a little bit bigger. You tend to use the type tool to do it, but maybe just doing it here is kind of nice. And you know, I'm going to line it up with the left side, right side over here. So I'm going to make my first guideline. And the reason why I'm going to start putting my guidelines on here, and what guidelines are, is a way for you to help line things up. It's one of the most important things to keep in mind when you are building things like posters or more layouts, what we call visual layouts instead of just illustrations, but visual layouts, is you need things to line up. The font should line up, text should line up with images and things like that. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put a guideline on the right side of my screen so that I can line things up to the edge. Now there is ways that I can select both objects, like both pieces of text here, using the shift key in selecting both, and then going to the alignment option in the toolbar up here. There's like a little alignment feature, and we could say right align, and it'll move it over so it aligns with the right. But that's not going to give me what I want. You'll notice it pushes it over a little bit past where the C is. It's just because this font is a little bit kind of crazy font. It's not perfect. And if I click outside here, you'll notice, click off, you'll notice the 1901 looks a little further out. So I'm going to visually do this by doing it by clicking my cursor inside of the ruler over here, inside the ruler. And if I click and hold my left mouse down in the ruler, it'll drag out, when I'm holding my left mouse down, it drags out what's called a guideline. I'm going to line it up right at the edge of the C here for the Lautrec. And it puts it in. Now this doesn't print out. It's kind of like an invisible line that you'll see on your screen, and it helps you line things up. So then I can select my other text that's underneath it, and I can use the arrow keys on my keyboard to move the text over. So it's definitely much more aligned that way than trying to have the computer do it for me. So let me pause this and then we'll start again.